So this is the all-new Bailey Adamo XL-T. Now the T stands for twin beds. We'll go inside and we'll take a look. Now it's called an XL because it's based on a 4,250 kilo chassis and it's also 8 meters long. Now power wise, it's 165 horsepower from a 2-litre Ford engine that has an automatic gearbox. Now that 4,250 kilo chassis means we have a lot of payload, up to 200% more than its sister Adamo range. So the garage at the rear is incredibly large and there's door access at either end. Sides are carpeted and there's a rubberized floor. Depending on what you wish to carry in the back, there is a 230 volt socket, a 12 volt socket, and there's also a vent for the Truma blown air, so it keeps the back nice and warm. There's lashing points on the floor, so whatever you decide to take, be it a surfboard, a push bike, possibly a dog crate, you can make sure they're nice and secure in this large garage. And there are 2 hooks behind me, so should you wish to hang your coats here, you can do so and then get nice and warm. So as we're in a very chilly Bristol, currently around freezing, that's exactly what I'm going to do now. So let's talk about the XLT's interior. The front seats swivel round, which makes this lounge a very social place to be. There's also lots of room as well, so whether you're traveling with friends or family, you can all sit here in complete comfort. And when you're traveling, important to note, this has 4 dedicated travel seats. These 2 up front, as well as 2 that pop up from the lounge. Now for night times, importantly, the way the beds work in this motorhome, no one needs to make a bed when you're tired. Above me is a drop down bed. At the push of the button, it simply drops down. It is made up, ready to use, and obviously you have that luxurious bedroom at the back with the twin beds. So let's talk about technology in the XLT. Now to keep you powered up, there are 4 230 volt sockets and 6 USBs dotted around. TV point wise, there's one in the bedroom if you'd like to watch TV in bed, and there's also one here to my left if you'd like to watch TV from the lounge. Now each TV point has a 12 volt socket, a 230 volt socket and a TV aerial. Now as this is a Bailey, it comes pre-wired for Wi-Fi should you wish to fit a Wi-Fi unit. It's fitted with Truma's 6E combi heating system. Now that not only keeps the inside toasty and warm, but also heats the water for your showers, sinks, etc. And to keep all that powered up, on the roof is Truma's new 200 watt flexible solar panel. Now to the right is the kitchen. Now storage wise, there's plenty of room for all your essentials, not just for the cupboard space above, but there are shelves and cupboards below the sink. Finish wise, we have a white marble finish to the worktop, the hob cover and the splashback, and also there is a worktop extender if you really want to cook that adventurous meal. Now talking of cooking, under this cover is dual fuel hob. Now that means you have 1 electric hot plate and 3 gas burners. And should you need a grill and oven, you have a separate grill and a separate oven here. Now if you are a keen cook, you will know that to make it more efficient, you need that triangle. So here we have a fridge freezer. Now that has 150 litres in the fridge and 17 litres in the freezer. Now, inevitably, if you've done lots of cooking, someone has to do the washing up. Let's face it, if you've done the cooking, that's probably someone else's job. Just to make that easier, we have this swan neck flexi tap, so that if you are washing up here, that just makes life so much easier. Now moving back, we have the washroom. Now the washroom is split either side of the motorhome. To my right is a generous separate shower, and to my left is the loo. There's a Belfast style sink, plenty of storage and a vanity mirror. Now as I mentioned earlier with the doors, there's a solid wood sliding door behind me which shuts off the bedroom, and to divide off the washroom from the front, especially if you're using this central area as a changing room, this door that closes off the loo also shuts off the front. Now undoubtedly the star of the show in the XLT has to be the bedroom because it has twin beds. Very luxurious place to be. So if you want a good night's sleep, you're undoubtedly going to get it here. But there's also lots of storage space back here too. The steps below me, each one lifts up and you can store your essentials under there, shoes or other smaller items. But if you have bigger items, lots of storage under the beds, not just accessible by lifting the beds up, also through the cubby holes at the end. Now below me is a hatch. Now that hatch leads into the garage. So say for example, you're crate training your dog, you could slide the door open just to make sure all's well. To make sure your night times go without a hitch, the reading lights behind me have USB points. And let's face it, we all like to stay somewhere picturesque. Window either side, and for you stargazers, there's a lovely big Pecky above me. Now that I've shown you through the interior, there's only one thing left to do, and that's drive it. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn those front seats round, show you the cab, and we're going to drive it. Now with the ignition on, we have this huge infotainment system. You can also connect to Apple CarPlay, or if you're an Android user, to Android Auto. Now this will allow you to use apps on your phone like Google Maps or Waze, or even have your text messages read out to you so that you can keep your eyes on the road. So using Apple CarPlay or Android Auto is as easy as plugging in with this USB cable. Simply goes into the back of your phone, and then you have full functionality of your phone. If you've never driven a large vehicle before, this is a very car-like platform to drive. Great visibility from the front and also from those mirrors. You've also got blind spot mirrors, which makes manoeuvring very easy. And as soon as you select reverse, you get a great display on this screen. So if you're reversing onto a pitch, into a supermarket car park, etc., it's a very easy thing to do. So in summary, the Adamo XLT is perfect for couples or for families thanks to that drop-down bed. Really luxurious twin bed, bedroom at the rear, generous sized kitchen and washroom, and let's not forget that lounge where there's lots of space to relax. And thanks to that XL chassis, there's plenty of payload for your essentials.